When playing games on the Nintendo Switch in TV docked mode, playing with the Joy-Cons, not the best way to play. I don't find these to be very comfortable. The analog sticks don't give you the best travel. Just overall, not a great experience. Now, you can go ahead and pick up an optional Pro controller like this from Nintendo. This one just happens to have a different case on it, and it's sitting in one of our 3D printed stands that we sell on our website. This is a great controller, but kind of expensive. What do you do if you just want to pick up a Player 2 controller or want to get something better than the original Joy-Cons? Well, the team over at Funlab have sent us their new Firefly enhanced wireless controller designed for the Nintendo Switch and the Switch OLED, and it promises to have some really unique features. What we're going to do, let's take a look at it, let's take it out of the box, let's check and see how does it play. Let's get started. So here we have the Firefly enhanced wireless controller for the Switch and the Switch OLED and the Lite. I love the design on the face of this. This is super fun looking. And again, does have the Funlab logo on top. Now looking on the side here, does walk us through the compatibility with the Switch, Windows, iOS. It'll work with Steam and Android 6.0 and above. Let's take a look at the back because there's a lot of interesting stuff going on here. So you press and hold the Y and home button for 3 seconds, then the 4 LEDs will flash quickly. The LEDs becoming stable. Pairing finishes. Wake up function, press the home button to wake up the console in sleeping mode. Lighting control instructions, light up the luminous pattern, press the home button. Change the light color, press there's a sun button. The colors change each time you press the button, with red, yellow, blue, green, purple, orange, and pink being the options. You can change the lighting mode by holding the, looks like a sun button, and click the plus. Initial mode, always on. First time, breathing mode. Second time, quick flash. Third time, vibration lighting mode. That sounds cool. Back to always on, turn off, and then turn on the light. And then you can turn the light on and off by holding the light button for 4 seconds. For capacity on the battery, nice capacity on here, 950 milliamps, so it should have a really nice battery life on here. USB-C for the connector type. Battery life about 12.5 hours with the lights turned off. Charging time about 6.5. Power input 5 volt, 2 to 300 milliamp. And then on the side here, it does call out that it has a turbo, an interchangeable D-pad, and non-slip ergonomic grips. So let's take this out of the box. There's a box inside the box that doesn't want to come out of the box. All right, so there's the controller, the instructions, and the charging cable. And then the extra D-pad is just kind of floating around there. And then here you can see the face of the controller is basically white, and I think when you light, everything will pop up here is kind of what my understanding is. You do have, you know, the basic layout here feels very similar to an Xbox One controller, quite honestly. Does have back buttons on here too. Turbo, you have your MR, ML, and then vibration and light buttons are on the back there. Press, get light. Okay. Analog sticks feel very smooth. I want to see how easy it is to pop that out. I don't want to break it. Okay, well, we will take a look at the instructions to see how to do that, because like I say, I don't want to break it. So let's dive into the manual real quick and see if we can't figure out how to replace the D-pad and how the other stuff works. Walks through a lot of the same stuff there. Pairing mode, auto and turbo fire, vibration. How do we change the D-pad? Doesn't say. Yeah, that's actually something that they need to improve. If you're supposed to be able to do, you need to tell people how to change it. Because all that we do from there is we go into Japanese or Chinese, one of the two, and I apologize that I don't know, I can't read the difference between the two of them. This does not tell me how to change this. So do we dare just pull it? I mean, looking at the back side here, there's nothing that indicates that it's like held in by any screws or anything, so I'm thinking I should be able to just pull it straight out. Let's see. I mean, it's a damn tight fit. Wow. All right, yeah, it's just a really tight fit is all. I definitely prefer this myself to this. This, I would say, is more like a Genesis style D-pad. you may find it easier to roll. This to me feels more positive, but it doesn't feel like it's got a ton of travel. Well, we're going to charge this up, we're going to pair it up, we're going to test it out. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get everything set up here to pair. We do have the Switch set up on screen, and I've just got my regular Joy-Cons. We're going to go to change grip order, and it wants us to enter the pairing mode, which if I remember right, it said home and Y, so home and Y. Lights are on. And we are paired. Now, hopefully you can see that. I'm going to turn off the light here real quick. That's really cool, the way that it lights up. Now, I do kind of wish that was a little bit brighter, but still, that's pretty stinking cool. A black background with white silhouettes where that could come through would definitely be cool. Now, supposedly, if I hit the light button, there's purple, there's green, there's orange, there's blue, there's pink, yellow, and then back to red. Now, there's a way, too, you can change the modes. Let me grab the instructions real quick. Light and plus. So there's breathing mode. That's actually pretty cool. And then we'll do it one more time. There's flashing mode. That's kind of annoying to me. And then one more time, turns it off. There we go. So we're going to just do the red here, which I think actually looks really, really nice. Now, there's no indication in the manual. I'm going to turn my light on here. There's no indication that these are Hall effect sensors, so I'm assuming these are just regular potentiometers. But we're going to dive into some gameplay. All right, we're going to start off with some Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Edition. This is, again, just one of those games that it's always a good test for me. And we're going to test both the analog stick and the D-pad on here. And we will start off on the analog stick with Ryu. Ooh, Ryu versus Ken. Got him. I would say this is pretty perfect. Oh, I had to jinx it. One hit there on the analog stick. Could not pull off the dragon uppercut, although I only tried once. We'll try with the D-pad now. And again, I am using just the plus for the D-pad. Yeah, I would say that the D-pad definitely not a strength in fighting games. I'm having definite issues. Like, I am pushing forward and jump, and I could not move there. Ooh, no, are we... Oh, we're going to lose. So we're going to switch it over back to the analog stick here. D-pad, no bueno. Like, I was pushing up and right to try to jump, and I couldn't do it. Ooh, nice reversal. Damn. All right, so analog stick is definitely doing okay because I'm able to pull off all the moves there. Got him. So I would say definitely, at least for fighting games, D-pad not nearly as good as the analog stick. Let's try it out on a Nintendo game for the NES and just see how that performs. Let's try Punch-Out! And again, with this, I'm going to use just the D-pad. I mean, I'm feeling like I'm getting full motion here out of the D-pad. But we'll find out. Again, I'm going to try just with this to see how it works. And I mean, this is Glass Joe, so I can... Yeah, I'm pressing up and I'm not getting any... That was weird how I wasn't getting any response. I mean, again, this is Glass Joe, so he's not the hardest challenge. Oh, I hit the capture button instead of select. Did it again. All right, so the D-pad is just okay there. Actually, let's go back in here. Let's go to game selection. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not liking this D-pad at all. You know what we're going to do? We're going to put the other D-pad on just to see if that's any better. So as you can see here, I have put the stock D-pad back on. I have the other D-pad right there. So we'll check and see if this is any better because, yeah, that was not good. Still not great. It's stuttering side to side. Yeah, I would say the D-pad not usable on this. I'm going to turn on turbo real quick. So B and turbo. Now it should be auto firing. And I'm going to use the analog stick from here on out because the D-pad, it's that bad. Auto fire is working, but it could definitely be better. I mean, it's there, but just not, it's not fast. So what do I think of this overall right now? D-pad is not good. I mean, there's no way around that. It's perhaps one of the worst ones I've ever used, and I hate to say that. And I do appreciate them sending me one for review, but man, this is not a good D-pad. Turbo could be a little bit better. The LED lights could be better as far as the brightness and the intensity. Rumble is just okay from what I'm experiencing right now. Analog sticks are decent. They're definitely not Hall effect sensors, but I mean, you're not going to notice a really huge issue there until like you get some long-term use and wear and tear on them. I just turned turbo off. So we're going to go home. We're going to try one last game here because I'm really disappointed. Like I was hoping to really dig this, and I'm not. Even there, you saw the double move through the, yeah, there it did it again, where it's repeating button presses. Not a great experience. If you've never played Tanuki Justice before, this is a great Genesis Master System style game that I absolutely love, and it's brutally hard. Oh no, and it is a one-hit death. I mean, analog stick definitely is okay, but the D-pad is just, it's unusable. I can't believe that they actually shipped something like this. And it could be a one-off issue. Oh, as I died again. You know, it's not a great experience at all. And it'd be one of those things that, you know, if I were playing with this and I would have spent money on it, I would be really frustrated right now. That fish is trying to be coy with me. Oof. I wasn't kidding when I said this is a hard game. You know, I hate doing this because I firmly believe there is a person for every product we talk about here on the channel. This is the hardest of hard passes for me. I do not recommend at all. It's one of those things that I appreciate Funlab reaching out to me. When I saw it, I thought it looked really cool. I liked the LED design on here. They kind of overpromise what this looks like on the box, first and foremost. They don't provide information in the manual on how to change out the D-pad, which orientation it has to go, or anything along those lines. And even if you do have it installed the right way, it's still a terrible experience. Do not pick that up at all right now. Now, if you don't believe me, if you want to check it out for yourself, I will have an affiliate link down below. If you want to pick one up, go ahead and do it. You can find out for yourself. I'm bummed. I had high expectations. You know, Like I say, I liked what the presentation was here, but the execution is not good at all. I do want to thank Funlab for sending me one of these to check out. Hopefully I've saved someone out there some money. They are not reviewing this clearly before we go outbound with our video, but I am very disappointed in the performance on this. Now, if you do want to check out some reviews of some other controllers, I do recommend for the Nintendo Switch and the Switch OLED. I'll have those linked for you right here. Go ahead and check those out. They are much better than what your experience will be with this.